Oh, man. What else? I'll tell you something real personal about me, man. 1989, I moved to Minnesota. Yeah, 1989. I was playing in the NBA Summer League. This is my second dream, y'all. My first dream was to be an NBA player. I was out there. I played in the NBA division, and I had two teams of interest: Minnesota and North Carolina. I remember I had an auntie live here, family live here. I called my auntie. I said, "Hey, auntie, how is Minnesota?" She said, "Oh, you love Minnesota. The white girls love brothers." And I said, "I'm on my way." And I got here and I worked out with the team. It's the first year of the team. They played in the Metrodome before they built the Target Center. So I worked out with the team. And then on the team, I'm 25 years old at the time. There's a guy, me and him look just alike. We like doppelganger. He's my twin. His name is Sam Mitchell. He works for NBA TV right now. He's bald head, but I still got hair. But we look just alike then. And so when I came to the city, I always wanted to go to the place where they made the movie Purple Rain, because I'm a big Prince fan. Yeah, I love me some Prince. So I wanted to go to where they made the movie Purple Rain. And I asked my auntie where it was. She said, "Oh, you got to go downtown. That's First Avenue. But if you're going to go, you should dress up." And then she bought me like a fur mink coat and a mink hat. She said, "You got to look the part." And, you know, it was dope. It came from a thrift store. I ain't give a shit. So I put it on. I went down there. It was turning heads and stuff. I'm looking real fly, 25 years old. Man, and then the music was good, man. They was jamming, man, down there, man. Drinks was cheap. Yeah, I'm having a good time. And then this would happen to me out of nowhere. Prince walks up to me, looks up and puts his hands out and said, "Hey, Sam, I love your game." And in that moment, I said, "Fuck it, Sam, I am." And Prince said, "Hey, man, we're going to go out to my studio, Paisley Park. See my two lady friends over there? Yeah, they're going to give you a ride. You can hang out with them for the whole weekend. Come on out." And he said, "Come on out, man." And I said, "Sure, man." The two lady friends grabbed me and said, "Well, you going with us?" I'm like, "I ain't going to resist. Let's go," you know. So they grabbed me, took me out there, and sure enough, man, Prince, we played basketball. This dude played basketball in his high heels, and he could play. He could play. And then he played music. We had breakfast. And then about 5 a.m., the two ladies said, "Hey, you going with us?" I like, "Well, let's go. What we doing? What we doing?" So they took me to their place, and back then, I used to drink and smoke. So back then, we drank and we smoked weed and we watched porn, and then the night just, it got even wilder because we started making porn. Yeah. Man, and in my mind, I said, "God damn it, I know Sam Mitchell was here tonight." I had my first threesome with Sam Mitchell. I came back to practice next day. He like, "Yeah, bro, what you do last night?" I said, "Nothing." You don't want to know. And then 25 years something later, I'm hanging out with my wife. I'm with my wife, and I'm hanging out. We at the gas station, and then some lady is calling. She's saying, "Hey, Sam, hey, Sam." My wife looked at me like, I think she's talking to you. I told my wife, "My name ain't Sam." She ain't talking to me. And then she kept saying, "Hey, Sam, hey, Sam." And then she walked up to me and put her hand on my shoulder, and I had to turn around. And she said, "Hey, Sam, you don't remember me back in the day? I remember you. One of your balls is bigger than the other." And my wife looked at me and said, "Yeah, motherfucker, one of your balls is bigger than the other." Where you know this bitch from? I'm like, "Man, you know, that's before I met you, I was quite the player off the court too. I probably was a better player off the court than I was on." So yeah, so So later that night, she was like, yeah, why don't you come in the room, be Sam Mitchell. Give me some Sam Mitchell dick. I said, that dick was 25 years younger. Come on, let's role play. I said, nah, you gotta go get another woman if we gonna do Sam Mitchell. My wife, I love my wife though. My wife is a chef in health and wellness specialist. She goes too far with the health and wellness stuff. Like the other day, she gonna tell me, KJ, you gotta try this apple cider vinaigrette. I love the way it makes my stomach feel tight. So I said, well, baby, you know what else can make your stomach feel tight? But some sit-ups, crunches, sit-ups. I guess that joke is just for me. And a whole lot of people here need to do some goddamn sit-ups or something. Did I strike a nerve in this bitch? Shit. I had my first threesome with Sam Mitchell. I came back to practice next day. He like, yeah, bro, what you do last night? I said, nothing. You don't want to know.